Hours before Shujat Bukhari was shot dead, an Indian Army man was abducted from Pulwama. He was on his way home to celebrate Eid. It wasn't long before the bullet-ridden body of Aurangzeb was found in the Gusu area of Pulwama. Aurangzeb was a rifleman with the Kashmir Light Infantry. He was posted at the 44 Rashtriya Rifles camp at the Shadi Marg in Shopian. As he was leaving for home, men from his unit stopped a car around 9 a.m. asking the driver to stop Aurangzeb in Shopian. A few kilometers ahead, terrorists stopped the vehicle and abducted Aurangzeb. Hours later, his body was found by a team of police and army. He was shot in the head and neck. It was the most gruesome of the deaths and killings, but his killers shot a video of him and released them before the ghastly act. Rifleman Aurangzeb was laid to rest with full military honours at the Badami Bagh cantonment in Srinagar. A floral tribute was paid to him by his colleagues for his supreme sacrifice. Aurangzeb was just 24 years old. He had joined the army in the year 2012, hailing from Salani village in Poonch. He is survived by a wife, parents and 3 brothers. Aurangzeb was a hero. He was part of the Rashtriya Rifles team, which has been India's most successful counter-insurgency unit this year. Based at Shopian, the unit has played a key role in cracking down terrorists before the Ramzan ceasefire. Since the start of this year, 44 Rashtriya Rifles have taken down 19 terrorists. Aurangzeb was part of the team that took down the dreaded Hizbul Mujahideen terrorist Samir Tiger. At first glance, it's hard to find a link between Shujat Bukhari and Aurangzeb, two very different people, two very different cases. But delve deeper into their lives and you'll realize that they have so much in common. Their vision and purpose were similar. They both risked and lost their lives to bring normalcy back to the valley. The only difference was that one fought with his pen, the other with his gun. Security forces are trained for hostile, life-threatening situations. Journalists mostly aren't unless you are in Jammu and Kashmir, where it's an occupational hazard. Statistics paint a grim picture. They show how unsafe the valley is for reporters and how little is being done to address this.
He was leaving his office for an iftar dinner on the eve of Eid. 3 motorcycle-borne terrorists emptied multiple rounds into him before fleeing the scene. Shujat Bukhari succumbed to his injuries. A senior journalist, and as many like to call him, the voice of reason in the valley. This is proof of what he stood for. Hundreds bid him farewell despite heavy rains in his ancestral home in Baramulla. Many more paid respects on social media, remembering his kind acts and polite words. But when the mourners return, when Twitter's #warriors move to the next story, when the protests dissipate, Shujat Bukhari will be reduced to a mere statistic. One more journalist killed in the crossfire.
It is neither the first killing, nor it will be the last killing till, I think, till the peace returns to Kashmir, or till some sanity actually gets back into the Kashmir.
11 journalists were killed in 2017 in India. 46 were attacked, a large number of them from Kashmir. What was their crime? They were doing their job, reporting events. It's no wonder that India ranks 138th on the Global Press Index for the safety of scribes, an abysmally low rank for a country that calls itself the biggest democracy in the world. The trend in Kashmir is alarming. Since the outbreak of armed rebellion in 1990 in the state, 19 journalists have been killed in Jammu and Kashmir. In 2008, 2 journalists were killed in a span of 6 months. In August 2008, Javed Ahmed Mir was shot dead while reporting from a protest near Bagh-e-Mehtab in Srinagar. In May the same year, Ashok Sodhi, the chief camera person of Delhi Excelsior, was caught in a crossfire close to India's border with Pakistan. he succumbed to his injuries. In the year 2000, a journalist with Hindustan Times, Pradeep Bhatia, was killed in a bomb blast in Srinagar. He was part of a group of journalists who were reporting from the site of a grenade attack in the city when a second bomb went off, killing 12 of them. The list goes on. Journalists in Kashmir are targets of explosions and grenade attacks. They are held as hostages, shot at, threatened, and even arrested. What's their safety net? Do they ever get justice? Look at the figures again. Virtually in all of these cases, there has been no investigation, let alone arrests and prosecution. All that the state gives is sound bites.
ये तो शॉकिंग है, इससे ज़्यादा क्या कह सकती हूँ मैं. अभी कुछ दिन पहले ही मुझे मिलने के लिए आया था ये.
What they should try to do is answer the question that Shujat Bukhari asked. Why do leaders say the right thing when out of power? Why don't they do the right thing when they are in power? Bureau Report, WION.